Hi everyone, it's Regina here with StarterPPC. Today I want to talk about Facebook ads and Amazon ads and why they often look like they're doing better, more easily than your Google ads are. There's a couple of reasons for this. So most recently we had a client who said, I'm getting $35 conversions on Facebook and Instagram, and that's better than his Google ads. And I'm spending $1,000 on Amazon and making $10,000 on Amazon in total. So I think he's doing Amazon ads for $1,000, and his Amazon listing as a whole, both paid and organic, is making $10,000. So he's seeing that as a 10x return on his Amazon platform. All right, so there's a couple of reasons for this. Let's just start with Amazon. So first of all, with Amazon, you're dealing with a slightly different metric when you look at how much you're spending on Amazon and how much you're getting, right? So if you look at Amazon as its own store, because it is separate from your website, you're kind of combining organic and paid conversions, and you're looking at how much you're spending on Amazon, but you're looking at an overall, it's called media efficiency ratio for this platform. So it's like it's its own store, and you're not really comparing apples to apples when you try to look at the total return on Amazon for your Amazon ads versus the return just within the Google Ads platform, right? Because you've got people organically finding your website, and then you have people clicking on a Google ad or interacting with by viewing a Google ad and then buying. And so when you're calculating your cost per conversion just through Google Ads, you are only looking at people that are interacting with, or rather that are clicking on your ads. You're not including all the people that went to your site the same way you are when you're looking at your Amazon store. So you're not comparing apples to apples, first of all. Second of all, your Amazon store benefits from your Google ads immensely. The bounce rate, look at the bounce rate on your website. If your bounce rate is high, if it's anything, even remotely higher than a very low number like 3%, likely what's happening is people are finding your website through your Google ads, and then as they start to check out, they think, I have to pay for shipping. Maybe I'll just head over to Amazon and get this, free 2-day shipping on my Amazon Prime account. In fact, my credit card's already in there. My address is already in there. It's like a 2-click purchase, right? So the bounce rate is very high, which means your Google ads are getting people to the site, and then they're heading over to Amazon to buy. And they might not just go directly to your Amazon listing, right? They might find you by searching for you in Amazon, clicking on a sponsored result, and then buying. So you really don't know if they first interacted with a Google ad. Maybe they came from the website, and then they checked out. So it's really hard to separate those two platforms and say, well, Google's getting me this cost per lead and Amazon's getting me this cost per lead, because the Amazon ads feed the Google ads feed the Amazon listing. Okay, let's move on to Facebook and Instagram ads. First thing to note with Facebook and Instagram ads is when you're looking at the cost per lead or the return on ad spend inside of the Facebook ads dashboard, what you're seeing is view through conversions and click through conversions. All right, so Facebook pumps up its numbers by showing you a conversion, by attributing a conversion if someone viewed the ad and then converted. I have this pulled up right now actually because I wanted to show you guys. I searched for Facebook ads uses view through conversions, and you can see numerous people depicting where you can see this inside of Facebook. Maybe that's not a great one. Here we go. 1 day after viewing ad and 28 days after clicking ad. That's the attribution, Facebook's default setting for these columns.
Hi there. Quick interruption. Do you know the main thing that prevents small business owners from getting their Google Ads account into a position to grow and scale? Budget. A lot of businesses, especially those that are just starting out, have limited budgets. And so because of this, they're turned away by most ad agencies because most ad agencies have minimum budget thresholds that they're willing to work with. So what happens is the business owners end up learning Google Ads themselves. And the problem with that is that most of the advice online is geared towards larger accounts. And the advice doesn't have any of those strategies or tricks that can kickstart the algorithm into giving a small account a leg up over larger competitors. So it often just doesn't work, and the business just ends up losing money month over month. If this sounds familiar, Starter PPC can help. We offer Google Ads management services that are designed for accounts that have between $1,000 and $5,000 budgets. And because all of our clients are just starting out, we've come up with ways to keep our management fees significantly lower than most agencies. Because we know that every dollar saved on management fees just goes towards the ad budget, which is going to help the algorithm gather speed and power. So if you're serious about growing your business and you'd like a team of Google Ads experts to help you without breaking the bank, check us out at starterppc.com. Okay, back to the video.
So just something to watch out for, because in Google Ads, again, you're not comparing apples to apples when you look at cost per conversion in Google versus cost per conversion in the Facebook dashboard. Google's using click-through, Facebook is using view-through and click-through. View-through is a lot, right? Like anytime anyone's scrolling past an ad on their Instagram, that was a view. So just make sure you're comparing apples to apples, first of all. Second of all, similar to Facebook, similar to Amazon ads, your Facebook ads benefit more from your Google ads than your Google ads benefit from your Facebook ads. Why is this? It's because Google is everywhere. Okay, so Facebook and Instagram are really good at getting in front of people on their feeds, getting the initial impulse click, right? Or getting lots of eyes on the product, even if they don't click. Maybe they're, recognizing it and they're going to search for it later. And then, right, let's say they did click. Now your Google ads are following them around the internet. Google knows they're in the market to buy that thing because they were just on your website. So now Google is showing them, educating them about your product everywhere they go, showing them your video ads. Let's say they didn't click. Let's say they just viewed the product. That's kind of like a billboard, right? Later, when they're shopping for something in Google similar to your product, Facebook, Google's going to be there, and your Google ads are going to be the thing that catches them in that moment after Facebook did the initial step to warm them up. So Google ads can exist without Facebook ads, but Facebook ads cannot exist without Google ads. And so I think what happens a lot of the time is it looks like Facebook is getting a lot of really easy conversions, right? Because you're looking at view throughs, and because Google's doing a lot of the heavy lifting to get them back in and through the door to buy. So they might interact with one Facebook ad and 5 Google ads to get that conversion. And Facebook's going to take all the credit for that and say, I got that conversion, when in fact, maybe all they did was scroll past the person on their Instagram feed. So just things to think about. We get this question quite a lot. It's really important to run Google ads, and unfortunately, it's very, very difficult to understand whether or not that particular platform is bringing you a return. So the solution to this, you guys, is to kind of zoom out, look at your business as a whole, right? If you are spending $10,000 on media as a whole across Amazon ads, Facebook ads, and Google ads, and you're getting 3 times that, $30,000 as a whole across all 3 platforms, plus organic, plus direct, you know that that's a 300% return. Okay, this is a metric called media efficiency ratio. It's a lot like looking at, you can also look at cost per lead for your business as a whole. Media efficiency ratio is the same as looking at return on ad spend, except you're looking at it at like big picture for the business as a whole. How much did I spend on media? How much did the business make? Therefore, is it bringing in the return that I need? If it is, my recommendation to you would be not to change what works, right? Just start to slowly and steadily scale. If it's not, then what I recommend to you is to play around with your budgets across platforms, right? So maybe you want to see whether the Facebook ads are actually doing better than the Google ads. Okay, so lower the budget just a little bit on Google, raise the budget just a little bit on Facebook, wait 30 days, calculate your media efficiency ratio for the business as a whole again, and see, did things get better or did things get worse? I think that might be the only way to really try to assess whether or not Google Ads is profitable for you right now. On top of this whole mess that I just explained, there's also another layer of things that are going on with Google's ability to track. Like Amazon ads right now is playing hard. Amazon ads. Um, Apple is playing hardball, and they are now stripping the Google Click ID from the Google Ads every time someone clicks on a Safari browser or an iPhone. Um, uh, Google gets sued often for privacy restrictions, and they're not able to track in certain industries on certain platforms for certain searches. And so the return on ad spend within that platform relies on the tracking of abilities of Google Ads, which is diminishing and diminishing and diminishing every month, you guys. I can't even tell you how many times I have this conversation. Unfortunately, we just can't rely anymore on return on ad spend as a metric, or even cost per lead or cost per conversion within the Google Ads dashboard. So we have to look at other ways of assessing whether or not the business is it needs to grow, or whether or not the business needs to try to, fine tune and optimize the budgets or other things about the search terms. I hope I made sense. If you like this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hey everyone, it's Regina from StarterPPC. Today I want to talk to you about the number one, by far, biggest mistake that our clients make when they hire us. And this is the thing that we end up communicating with clients about more often than anything else.